Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're doing well and that you're having a great day. So I wanted to do a video as been received quite a few questions on the page over the last week or so about performing structured training sessions out on the road. Now a lot of the guys who've been asking these questions have started doing some structured training. They've been doing some turbo work, but they wanted to get out and sort of brave the cold weather conditions at the weekend and start doing some of that structured training out on the road itself. And they were just asking if I had any tips on this. And I guess my number one tip for performing structured sessions out on the road is to really make sure you are matching the route for your training ride to the type of session that you're doing. I hear a lot of guys, when they are trying to do structured work out on the road, the route wouldn't have matched the session they were doing. Maybe there were too many climbs in it. Maybe there weren't enough climbs in it. They were maybe trying to do efforts, but the route was going through a lot of busy areas, so traffic and traffic lights and through the middle of town. And just some of these things can massively affect the quality of that structured session on the road. And if you do experience some of these things where the route doesn't match what you're trying to do, then the session will really be a waste and you won't be getting the adaptations that you wanted from that training ride. And obviously our training time is really valuable, so we want to make sure we are maximising the adaptations we can get from every training session. So as I say, number one tip for doing structured sessions on the road is just do a little bit of homework on the route that you're doing. So look at the session, whether it's some tempo, threshold or Vo2 Max efforts that you're doing, and then just try to match the route to that outcome. If it's tempo, 10, 20 minute tempo efforts or something like that, if you have got a nice long stretch of road that you know is quite quiet by you, where you can really get your head down, not much traffic, and you can just get in that zone, that tempo zone, and hold that pace, then brilliant. If it's threshold again, if it is, we might be doing some threshold efforts. If you have got some longer climbs that are sort of not too steep but of a gradual gradient, they're really good for doing some threshold work. And then the same with Vo2 Max efforts. A bit of a climb is always good for a Vo2 Max effort, and even repeating that climb can actually be the best way to perform a Vo2 Max session. So if you have got a bit of a short punchy hill that you can go and do some maybe 1-2 minute Vo2 Max efforts on, and then just repeat that, or link the hill with a recovery loop. So let's just say you're doing a 2-minute Vo2 Max effort, and then you can build in a loop as part of that session that's then 6 to 8 minutes maybe on a flatter part, where you can then come back round and then repeat that hill. That's absolutely fantastic. And you will get a real good quality session out on the road for this. If you haven't got any hills around you, and you do live in quite a flat area, which you obviously tend to find maybe in the UK quite a lot, then I guess it's really just trying to find, there's no reason why you still can't do Vo2 Max efforts on the flat or threshold efforts on the flat. It's then again just maybe looking at, is there a good stretch of road or part of your route where it's quiet, there's not going to be too many distractions in terms of traffic or changes in the route, and there's no reason why you can't do then the threshold and Vo2 Max efforts on the flat, get in your zone, get your head down, and really just focus on performing a good quality session. So yeah, a couple of tips there, or the main tip from me really is that matching the route to the type of ride that you're doing and the outcome that you want to achieve. That's sort of my first tip for doing structured sessions out on the road. Hope you found it useful. If you did, please drop a like on the post. Feel free to follow, share, subscribe, and any comments, as always, would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day, enjoy your riding, and speak soon.